Decentralized finance, DeFi. It's got everyone buzzing, right? This idea that we can reshape the entire financial system.
Yeah, it really feels like we're on the edge of something huge. So much potential to change how we think about money and value.
But, and there's always a but, right? There are these concerns. Can we really go down this DeFi road without, I don't know, wrecking the environment even more, making inequality even worse?
These are crucial questions, and that's actually why we're diving into something pretty different today, a project that tries to address these very concerns.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
It's called Coral Calculus, a biocurrency for the DeFi age, by Seychelles Labonte.
Coral calculus. Biocurrency, that's a mouthful.
It is, but it's a mouthful that really makes you think. It's all about how we can blend DeFi with, get this, ecological regeneration.
Hold on, we're talking about money that actually helps the planet. How does that even work?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, or maybe the million biocurrency question. And to answer that, we need to take a trip into the future that Labonte paints for us.
All right, let's fire up the time machine. Where are we going?
Picture this. Island nations, places like Seychelles, they're at the forefront of a world where DeFi has exploded. But, like we were saying, it hasn't been all sunshine and roses. Resources are stretched thin. The gap between the haves and have-nots is wider than ever.
Sounds a bit dystopian, doesn't it?
It has its shadows, for sure. But here's where it gets interesting. In this future, coral reefs, those fragile ecosystems, they start to make a comeback.
Coral reefs. What do they have to do with DeFi and a new kind of money?
They become a symbol, a powerful one. They represent both the damage we've done and the potential for healing, for renewal. And this is where biocurrency enters the picture.
Okay, I'm starting to get it. But how do you actually create a currency based on, well, coral reefs? What makes it valuable?
That's the genius of Labonte's thinking. They're asking us to reimagine the very idea of value. Imagine a currency where the healthier the ecosystem, say a coral reef, the more this biocurrency is worth. It's like directly linking financial value to the well-being of the planet.
Wow, so your investments could actually be helping to restore the environment.
Exactly. Investing in a way that benefits both your portfolio and the planet.
It sounds almost too good to be true. Isn't there a catch?
Well, there are definitely challenges. Labonte acknowledges that. I mean, how do you actually measure the health of an ecosystem and translate that into a quantifiable value for a currency? It raises all sorts of complex questions.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if our current ways of measuring value are even adequate for something like this.
Right. Labonte's work pushes us to think beyond those traditional frameworks. It's not just about coming up with a new type of money. It's about questioning the entire system we've built our economies on.
So it's a critique as much as it is a proposal. Speaking of critique, who is this Seychelles Labonte? What's their story?
That's another fascinating layer to this. They're a 57-year-old, a gender designer based in Seychelles, and their approach to design is, well, let's just say it's as unique as coral calculus itself.
Unique how?
They don't shy away from complexity. You see these intricate diagrams, the kind that make your head spin a little, and then they're juxtaposed with almost surrealist imagery.
Surrealist imagery in a design project about finance. That's an interesting combination.
Exactly, and that's deliberate. Labonte believes we often cling to these hidden patterns and biases, things we might not even be aware of, when we try to make sense of complex systems like finance. So they use these surrealist elements to shake things up, to make us see things from a completely different angle.
It's like they're trying to jolt us out of our usual way of thinking, right?
Exactly. Labonte wants us to confront those underlying assumptions, to ask ourselves, are we really thinking critically about how our economic systems work, and more importantly, the long-term consequences?
And ultimately, that brings us back to this core question. Can we really use something like DeFi to drive positive ecological change?
It's a question that coral calculus grapples with, but it doesn't necessarily provide a definitive answer. What it does offer is a powerful vision. It pushes us to imagine a future where financial success and a healthy planet aren't mutually exclusive.
So even if biocurrency itself isn't the solution, the thinking behind it is what's important. It's about opening our minds to new possibilities.
Exactly. It's about being bold enough to imagine truly innovative solutions, even if they seem unconventional or even a bit out there.
And who knows, maybe those unconventional ideas are exactly what we need to create a future where both people and the planet can thrive.
Maybe that's the real message of coral calculus.
Thank you for joining us on Exploring Futures. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with others who might love exploring the possibilities of tomorrow.